Welcome back everybody to DeeterPlays. I want to show you how to get this EGGsplosion Egg in Roblox as a part of the egg hunt here. So the game that we're playing here is Innovation Inc. Arctic Base. Now this one's going to take a little bit of time. You want to be a scientist at first, otherwise you're not going to be able to operate some of the machines that you need to operate. It's better, you have to have at least 2 people in here. You can't do it with just a single person inside of the game. You're gonna have to have some help. So come over to this door and then this thing's gonna open up. Then you have to wait here at this elevator. It just kind of goes up and down at its own pace, so you just gotta wait for it here. Alright, now that the elevator has finally arrived, we're going to speed it up just a little bit because there's quite a bit of walking and some elevator rides and different stuff that we have to do. But there's, on our path, there's a couple specific things that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to shrink everybody down to make them small. And then we're going to also make sure we wear a hazmat suit. We'll show you that later. The rest of it is mostly just walking. But you'll see those little eggs with arrows on the ground. Just follow those. Those are going to kind of help guide you. And then just kind of look at the direction that I'm going. You have to just go through a whole bunch of different doors. Then there's, watch out for any trains coming through there. You might get knocked off by a train, so don't want to get hit by those. Now this machine right here, this is when you have to have at least 2 people. You just get at least, part of the group or all of the group there into that. When you press the power switch, that locks all of the doors inside of this. So now that you've got that, you can mess with people's height and width and the size of their head. So you want to go and hit the negative button and bring them all the way down so everybody is shrunk down to the small size that they can be, and then hit that power switch again, and that's going to open it up. Because when you were doing that, basically what you did is you shrunk everybody down. They become smaller and the physics feel a little bit different. It feels like you're walking on ice a little bit. And you definitely move a bit slower. So get your other friend now that you shrunk them down. Get one of those friends. And when people are small, they can still open the doors and hit all the switches and everything. So just make sure everybody is shrunk down. And then you just get out of there and then follow the arrow where it's pointing, and it'll take you down this long hallway. And then there's another egg over there with an arrow. Keep going. You just keep going this way, and it's basically at this point more walking and hitting up elevators and following this particular path. So just exactly where I'm going now, just make sure you follow this and follow those eggs. If you've lost eggs, then maybe try to turn around and go back. There's lots of rooms in this place, so just make sure you watch the video thoroughly and do not get lost. And you press the button to open those. Okay, so we're going a little bit further down the hallway. All right, so just watch exactly where I'm going, and we'll explain more what you have to do when we get a little further along here. Okay, so we're heading back here to the control room. Now this control room, you can control that fan. And see that fan up at the top? You want to press 0 to basically turn the fan speed to 0 and turn that off. See that little fan? Now it'll stop moving and the temperature is going to slowly start rising. Now this part you're actually going to have to wait quite a long time because the temperature rises really, really, really slow. But while you're preparing for the event that is going to occur, come over here into this room and get yourself a hazmat suit. You're going to need a hazmat suit. It's not for when the explosion occurs, but there's another room that you're going to have to go into. And if you go into that room and you don't have your hazmat suit on, you're just gonna get wrecked, and then you're gonna start over at the very beginning and have to do all this walking. So here we are, much later, like several minutes later after the countdown has occurred. There's an explosion, and you see boom, and then you can hear basically all these sirens, and there's all these lights going off. Try not to die when that explosion goes off because it is pretty intense. And if you have to start all over, it's basically impossible to get out of here. So you might have to start all over again, and you don't want to do that. So make sure everybody in the group gets themselves their hazmat suits, and then we go into this little room in here, and then around here, and then we're going to climb up to the top. Now this is the part where you're going to have to be small because that little explosion put a hole in this little this device over here, and you have to go in there, and then when you go inside you can get the EGGsplosion egg. But if you're big, you're not going to be able to go in this hole, and you're not going to be able to get that. So once you touch reach that, you've got your badge, and there you go. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. If this is your first time, then please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And thanks for watching. We will talk to you guys later.